What's good, YouTube, man? We back with another reaction video, man. This is actually a requested reaction from one of my subs. We about to react to Burr. How do you know the N-word is coming? So make sure y'all tap in, man. We trying to get the channel to 10K subs, but we trying to get the channel to 1 million subs, man. Like I said, we gotta speak everything into existence. Anything you want in life, you gotta speak it into existence, and you can't just pray for it. You gotta actually work for it. So I'm about to really put in this work, man. In 2022, we going up, man. We getting 100,000 subscribers this year, man. And I mean it. I'm going hard. I don't care if I gotta. I did a year with not sleeping, damn near not sleeping, up all night. Like y'all know, my subs that's been there since from the beginning. Y'all know I be up all night doing this shit, man. So I'm about to do another 2-3 years getting down and dirty with it. So man, we going up, man. With that being said, man, my channel all about positive vibes, man. So if it's anything that you want to see, drop it in the comments. But yeah, man, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Tap in, hit that sub button, man. Come on this journey with me, man. Let's get it.
Nice to be back here down the south, man. I had a real weird experience last time I came down here. I was in Nashville, right? Sort of an awkward social situation, right? I'm sitting at this bar. There's this white dude sitting like 2 stools away. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. And that Terrell Owens story was in like sports news. So I try to make conversation. I'm like, man, look at this guy. This guy just signed a $40 million contract. He's already bitching, man. How much money do you need to make? And the dude looks at me. He's like, you know what I say? And then he looked over his shoulder, which I now know is the telltale sign that the N-word is coming, and it's coming hard. Oh yeah, it's not going to be pronounced with the A, it's going to be with the R, and he hit the R, he like stuck the landing, like a dismount, clan members high-fiving in the background, like doing the wave.
Hey, you gotta chill.
Just out of nowhere, so now immediately I'm looking over my shoulder like, what the hell are you doing? You know what I mean? I'm waiting for like this hail of black fists to come raining down on top of me.
Facts.
I hate when people do stuff like that. That dude made me part of like a potential ass kicking that I had nothing to do with. You don't do shit like that. He just had that word, hot potato, just threw it right back.
Hey, you gotta chill.
Trying to pass it down to the next white dude. I hate when people do that, man. You know, it's like, dude, feel me out first. Ask some questions. Do you like to fish? Have you ever fucked your sister? I start rattling off answers, then you go old school. You give me a pamphlet, you tell me about your militia.
Bro, gotta chill, man.
Don't just dive into it. That dude was one of the angriest people I ever met. I should have known that word was coming, because he was just watching Terrell, right? Anytime I would bring up, look at man, that guy's talking trash, he would just like flip out. He won't shut up! You know those people get like so mad they're not even looking at you? Their eyes are up, you just shut up and play the game!
Facts.
You know what's funny? I don't
Yeah,
even
you speak
like
all
Terrell,
facts,
but
you know.
I love the guy. Because every time I see him talking trash, I know this idiot in Nashville he's just losing his mind, like kicking over his kitchen TV. Shut the fuck up!
I never really watched him, man. He funny.
I like violence, man. I am. Not like when it happens to me or if I see it live. I like watching it on TV, you know? Watching people, you know, get attacked by animals. Just get blasted in the face or something, you know? Like, I'm a huge sports fan. You know my favorite like moment of like the last year was in sports? That Detroit Piston, Indiana Pacer bench clearing brawl. Wasn't that great?
That was crazy. I watched that at my granddad's house.
I've ever seen. I was so confused when I watched ESPN that day. They were like, that was absolutely disgraceful. Basketball fans, it must be a little. I'm sitting there looking like, I'm a basketball fan. I loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed watching out-of-shape civilians get the shit kicked out of them by professional athletes. It was fascinating. And I think as sports fans, we kind of had it coming, right? Because how many times you've gone to a game, right? You got a little too drunk, you started screaming at some dude on the field who could clearly kick the shit out of you, right? If you saw him in the parking lot, you'd be like, hey, can you sign my stamp collection? I think you're awesome. You get in the game, you're all drunk, you're like, you suck, buddy! You're a piece of shit! And they're always calling him up, come on up here! No, come on up here! Well, they came up there. They didn't, they kicked beat the shit out of everybody. It was great. It was like a cartoon. You're like beating up whole rows of people at once, like. I loved every second. I love how Ron Artest punched the wrong guy. Wasn't that great?
Right.
He taught that dude a valuable lesson in life. When shit goes down, you don't just stand there like you're watching a movie.
Get up out of there, buddy.
Wow, it's coming right at me. Must be in 3D or something.
No, for real. That's how he was. He's speaking facts.
110-pound white dude had an angry 6'10" black dude running right at him. That had to have been in his top 3 nightmares all time.
All time.
Right behind getting his dick cut off and being lit on fire. And he just stood there.
Facts.
He's like trying to explain himself. Well, I still have the liquid in my cup, so there's no way I could have. He's an idiot.
Hey, man. Hey, that was funny, man. That was a requested reaction for one of my subs, bro. If there's any other, like, thing that you want me to react to, it could be anything. Like clearly it's just not just sports. So if it's a requested reaction you want me to do, man, drop it in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all though, man. That shit was funny as fuck. You speaking all facts. Hey, dude, gotta chill. But we trying to get the channel to 10K subs. We trying to get it to 1 million for real. But I'm gonna keep sliding that in. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's gonna be in the back of my head soon. Like, we need 1 million subs. But with that being said, man, make sure y'all tap in. We try to get to 10K, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get it. Y'all stay safe, stay tuned, and we out.